Okay, on the review, all the answers on A9. So you can check all the ones that I did in the book. That will be put up there. So this is my given. And so it doesn't matter if you understand anything or not. The first part is always just the given. And so be careful on the test that just because I write the given doesn't mean that counts, because I'm going to write the given every time. So there's always some people that are like, well, you wrote the given, why do I have to recopy it? And then they lose points because they just don't recopy it. That's just part of how the proof works. You draw your little T, your 2 columns, and then you just write this. You always have to start with the given in your columns. What did I do, 6? I wrote 4, it's supposed to be 6. And this is it. Okay, on the test, and I drew a line so you can see where it is. On the test, I actually labeled this sometimes, and this is kind of a pre-geometric proof. It's just algebra, but it's kind of a pre-geometric one. A lot of times what I like to do is I like to label my shape so I can see it, and so it makes sense. And of course, I think we've seen problems like this before, yes? What did we call this before? Segment addition postulate. Okay, and in fact, this is how we would work this problem before, right? We would do this. Is that true? Yeah. And then we would say segment addition postulate. That's the added step. If I were you, I would add this to, because remember I told you that I'm gonna let you look at the properties so we can get this done. I would add this to your properties just so it's on that page, because this is the additional step. We're going to do more with this, but for today, I want you to be able to get this right. Now, from this point on, what are we going to do? Just algebra, right? Yeah. And we're supposed to prove x equals 5.
Can we do the substitution, right? Substitution property?
We're not going to do. It's not the substitution property. It's the segment addition property. I just took these and put them here, right? AM equals x plus 4, MB equals, so I'm not actually substituting. I'm just, the segment addition postulate says that I'm allowed to add these together to equal this. I don't want to go there. We're not going to use a substitution quite yet. I'm going to slowly work this. Let's simplify, right? Yeah. I didn't do algebra, did I? I just combined like terms.
Yeah.
What if you wrote combined like terms? Would that be okay? Yeah. Yeah. Because you're still telling me what you're doing, right? And that's not right. What did I do?
Subtraction.
What did I do? Is that what I needed to prove?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, does everybody see the added step?
Pardon?
Everybody see the added step?
Yeah.
Did I get full credit on this proof?
Yes.
No.
Or,
I forgot to write something, didn't I? What did I forget to write? That's the easiest. You got to write this.
Well,
Yeah.
On second, I'll still use the right simplified.
Here? Is that no? Because what I did is I took this given, right? And I did this. What did I do to get from the given to here? I added the segments together, right? So basically I converted, in a way, a shape into an algebra problem, yes? And I did that with the segment addition postulate. It allows me to add those segments. There are proofs out there that they make this more complicated, but for our purposes, especially this year, this is what we need to know how to do. It will get us to where we need to go. So that's that. Let's look at this one, because it's not in the back of the book. Okay. If it is Saturday, then I will sleep till 11 a.m. If I sleep till 11 a.m., then I will brunch big time. Okay. What law and what can you conclude? So what law is this? You got a choice of two, right? What is it? Law syllogism. And what can we conclude?
If it's Saturday, then I will brunch big time.
If it is Saturday, then I will lunch big time. I forgot brunch. I will big time. I will brunch big time. That's the most important part of brunch is the food. Okay. So that's that. That's what you're going to have to be able to do. Any questions 3 through 7 or 18? Yeah.
How did you figure out that was law of syllogism?
The way I figured out, good question, is if it is Saturday, that's going to be P. Then I will sleep. Then I will sleep to 11 a.m. We'll call that Q. That's, wow. I'll call that Q. I sleep till 11 a.m. That's still Q. And
And that's R.
yes, and then I will brunch big time, and that's going to be R. And so then I want since the Q's connect each other, then I want to do P and R. So that's why I got it is Saturday. I will brunch big time. Yeah.
Isn't that also the transitive property?
It is also basically the transitive property, but I'm asking for the law, and so when I ask for the law, I want law syllogism. The transitive property doesn't apply to everything. Transitive property doesn't actually apply to sentences. The transitive property is more of a mathematical term. Law syllogism works, period. Some English papers would use this law to kind of make an argument. I'm not sure if that's how you write them in the ninth grade, but there are structured basics. Like in science, kind of the law syllogism is like your lab reports. Because in science, you always start with what? A hypothesis and then a conclusion? Yeah. And you're supposed to follow steps to get to your conclusion, yeah? It's kind of, the scientific method is kind of this also. There's different words and different subjects for it. This is the general rule. So good questions? Okay.